Yeah. And we're back. What's cracking? All Opinions Matter podcast.
AOM?
What?
AOM.
It's an acronym.
Get your acronym game up, man. Goodness, man.
I have a public school education in the Inglewood Unified School District. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Man. This dude, I don't know.
So,
what
yes,
acronym, man.
it's the AOM
There you go. He's a quick
Podcast.
learner, though.
Right.
We got my girl Leary to my left.
What's poppin'?
We got my guy. Miles to my right.
He's wildin'. I don't know what's wrong with him, y'all.
And I am Chef Ken.
Always saying some foolishness.
And we are back here with episode, what's this, number 3?
Yes,
Number
three.
three.
Number
Yeah.
3. All right.
Yeah.
We being consistent.
Hey, you gonna reach for your drink?
Toast,
Reach for
cheers.
mine, man.
Yeah.
All right, man, listen. Toast,
Cheers.
cheers.
Lickety
The
clack, lickety
coaster
clack.
stuck to yours.
There it is.
All right, man.
Condensation is real, apparently.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right, man. So, listen. I was on Instagram, and I had to quickly do a social media cleanse after this. So, if you haven't seen me on social media, it's not just this meme. It's this meme. Meme was the icing on the cake.
You're like,
Well,
that was it. I just need a break.
I just need a break. I just don't need to
Y'all
look at that shit. It's y'all fault. So, this time I really am going to post a meme. Last time I forgot. I didn't think about it till today.
Oh, wow.
So,
If you go post it, you ain't got to read it.
I'm still going to read it. I'm going to read it. You know, you need captions as, you know what the fuck I'm saying.
Right, for our audio listeners.
Exactly.
You know what? I
There you go.
apologize.
You keep forgetting.
I apologize.
See, he has no respect for
apologize.
any of you guys listening on Spotify or
Spotify,
Apple Music.
I
podcast,
just
Apple
got
Music.
Spotify.
And if you're watching
So
us
old.
visually, make sure y'all subscribe.
Please
All
subscribe.
Opinions Matter podcast.
We
on
actually
YouTube.
supposed to say that at the beginning of the episode. Make sure you subscribe,
Yes.
hit the like button,
And share it.
comment,
Share it
share,
with your friends. Have a conversation.
Exactly.
Play it at game night.
all that,
Ooh,
please.
at game night.
Yeah,
Game
open a
night.
discussion.
Oh, that would do it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, little Uno,
You know how
Yeah.
y'all
little
get
domino,
that second
Heck
and third
yeah.
drink, y'all get to talking shit. and
get into
put-
an argument. That nigga Chef Ken.
You gonna have people looking for you already. Know.
That's all good. I was watching myself walking in my house earlier today. I was
Oh,
like,
man.
somebody gonna come up behind me and clank me with something.
If you call me a bitch one more time.
I apologize, ma'am. It wasn't really for you. I was just speaking in general.
Oh, that's funny. That's too funny.
Shout out to the bitches out there.
Shout out to you.
Why stop like that?
'Cause you
Anyway,
let it go. Look at you, man.
on to the meme. So this young lady, by the name of Sade, says, "Stop dating broke men. Stop helping struggling men. Stop loving men at their lowest.
Damn.
Stop feeling pity for men who can't make a living for themselves."
Kind of harsh.
Damn.
Jeez.
So,
That's how you feel, Sade?
How you say you damaged without saying you damaged?
Bruh.
I haven't been to therapy yet.
Tell me you're broken without telling me you're broken.
baby, you're broken you.
Yeah.
Remember last episode I said toxic me and healed
Yes.
Man, Ken and Kenneth, if y'all
Right.
don't
me?
remember.
Don't say my government Tomas.
Oh, man.
I would say, Shody, you're broken. I'll let someone else lead on this discussion.
And you need to choose better. Oh, man. You know what? Can I go first?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Let me tell you something.
Toast to that.
Hey, look.
Toast to Moss going first.
Look, go on first. Let me say this, and I'm gonna make this real simple and real quick. Sweetheart, what was her name again?
Sade.
Sade, you are not wrong at all.
Okay.
But please hold yourself accountable for the people that you choose
Facts.
to interact with. Because I'm sure you also got some friends that's in that same boat.
Yep.
Oh,
And I'm just keeping it real. And also, if you choose one guy like that, okay, cool, it might be him. But if you get to the point where you got to make a post about it, and that post is as rough and as harsh as you make
Oh,
it,
yeah, you hurt, baby girl.
yeah, you probably on
You
number
hurt.
4
You
or 5,
hurting.
which means, what is it about you that keeps on choosing,
Right.
the
Or-
lowest of the lows and the worst of the worst?
Or attracting.
Shout out to Maz on that tape.
Yep.
Shout out to Maz on that tape.
Let me tell y'all something. This dude has produced music. I've been telling him for weeks that I just need him to go ahead and put some actual stuff in here. Quit using that Kmart stuff that came with it.
Hey man, listen.
Shout out to Kmart because y'all got some dope stuff, but that ain't one of them.
Hey, man.
Do it again. What was the beat again? Let me hear it again.
Man, I'm not playing that shit again.
Yeah,
I hit the wrong. I hit the wrong button. I was supposed to hit this one. Yeah. Anyway,
You messed up my take, but it's all right. Cool.
I
Y'all got
apologize.
the gist of it.
listen.
Choose better.
Choose better. I'm in 100%.
Man.
This is rare.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in 100% agreement with
What?
you, Tomas.
It's
Wow.
gonna snow in Inglewood. It's gonna snow.
I'm in 100%
Hey.
agrees.
No,
So
but
Larry.
at the same time, Mas, like they like what you were saying. What is it about you that's attracting these men, these broke men, these broken men, and now you feel some type of way? Like
For
you gotta,
sure.
like you said, you gotta take a look in the mirror. Like what is it about yourself?
Absolutely.
Gotta look in the mirror.
Because
Let me see that meme.
I don't
again.
even understand how you can. Look, ain't nothing wrong with being broke. First off, let's be clear. We all got our seasons. We all
speak
win
for yourself,
when it's
my
time.
brother.
No, but have you been broke before?
I've definitely been broke, but
Alright
there was
then.
definitely something wrong with it then.
No, ain't nothing wrong with being broke. It's our season. Everything don't come to everybody at the same time.
For sure.
I
So
agree.
you gotta struggle sometime before you win, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But one, don't shit on the person that's not winning right now,
Mm-hmm.
just because you think you winning. Number one, number two, definitely don't shit on them after you done been with 3 or 4 or 5 of them. Like, come on,
Facts.
man, it's you.
Yeah.
It's you. You like taking care of them.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't like how they don't treat you the way you want to be treated when you're taking care of them. If we go keep it all the way real.
We are what we eat.
And some women like dating project men. Like it's like a project to them. Like they want,
It's more control.
that too.
It's more
Yeah.
control, and it's let's be realistic. Like women who say that they really can't handle men who have their shit together because they really don't want to deal with what comes with that man.
It's
Yeah.
responsibilities. It's
Man.
accountability. You got to
It's a-
move a certain way
Exactly.
when somebody got their shit together. And when they don't, you get to kind of, run around beating on your chest like you King Kong when you ain't really a freak.
Exactly.
If y'all remember that one.
Or like just the fact like like you say, look in the mirror because realistically it's like, do you have your shit all the way together?
Man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like when you're dealing with a man who has his shit together, it's like, hey man, I don't need you
Mm-hmm.
because
and then you feel away.
exactly because I
you
got
wouldn't
20
get to this
bitches
point.
who's trying to do any and everything to be with me and get with me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to just deal with you and your shit. Like no, and then 9
Expect
times out
us
of
to
10 you don't have
believe
your shit
got
together.
20?
I'm not. I wasn't speaking for myself,
Oh, okay.
brother. I was just
Well,
saying
the way you
like
said it, I got 20 of them.
I'm not. Let me
Oh,
be
okay.
clear.
All right.
Disclaimer: I'm not speaking from my situation.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
just saying
cool.
for men
Just
who
in
have their
yeah,
shit
that
together.
have- yeah,
Because
yeah.
there's niggas who have their shit way better than me. You know what I
me
mean?
too.
So I'm speaking from their perspectives. You know what I'm saying? But to Sade, stop dating broke men. Okay.
Just stop dating them.
What's your pockets looking like, baby?
Yeah. For real.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
you might be paid, but just stop dating them. Why you got to put out a whole meme?
Exactly.
The real question is, why are you so hurt? What
That
happened?
part.
I'm curious.
You
Before
gotta post a
you
whole
know what?
status.
Here it is, man.
Yeah, 'cause
If
this
you
definitely
go put
comes from
that
a hurt
out-
place.
Yeah, if you go
right.
put out a meme like that or you go put a post out like that, explain to us why you bashing.
So here's my thing, because you say stop dating broke men, stop helping struggling men, and as a man who's been in a situation where I wasn't together financially,
Right.
As a man who was struggling because I was figuring out life, you know what I mean? Stop loving men at their lowest. I was a man at my lowest. Stop feeling pity for men who can't make a living for themselves. All right, I feel you, sis, but you know what I'm saying? Like, again, like they say, I agree with both of them. What are you doing? And how are you choosing the man in your life? But then also, look in the mirror. Do you have your shit together? Because unless you're fully all the way to fuck together, you're struggling. If you're working paycheck to paycheck,
You literally cannot. Speak.
you can't say
Like,
shit.
You can't say anything.
You can't say shit.
Damn, y'all just shut down like 85% of the internet.
Exactly. So all the females was like, oh yeah, I agree with Sade. If you're living check to check, shut the fuck up. Because you're in a situation where you're not that far off from that man that you're talking down on.
You ain't
Right.
but 2 weeks away from.
Exactly.
Right.
So here's my thing is, okay, I feel you, sis, Sade.
Humble yourself.
Humble yourself, my sister. But, okay, how about this?
Salam alaikum.
As a man,
Like a moon song.
as a man, you know, who has his shit together, kind of, so to speak, has his shit together.
All right.
How would you feel if I say, all right, brothers, stop dating broke women. Stop helping struggling women. Stop helping women at their lowest. Stop feeling pity for women who can't make a living for themselves.
Then they gon' turn it around.
You're
They
gonna
be
flip
like,
it.
Yep, they gonna flip it.
Because all I see on the internet, it's like every year it's a new thing. It's like, don't be with no man who you gotta go 50-50 on the bills. I saw somebody yesterday posted some shit like, don't get rid of your roster unless a man takes you out on at least 5K worth of dates.
Hey.
What?
Ooh, that was crazy.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
You sound real broke to me, so I shouldn't fuck with you.
Hey, but you know what's funny? I saw that and actually responded to the woman who posted it. And she
I
did
wish
the
you didn't say that.
math.
She got mad.
No. She did the math. She was like, that's really only like 25 dates. And I was like, that's a
25
lot.
dates.
But why is it why?
25 days. 25 days to get rid of her roster.
Why is there a number on it?
I'm
25
not
days.
even gonna ask.
25 days for her to get rid of her roster. So it's just like, okay, well, I'm 25 days in and I'm still fucking other bitches. You got a problem with it? I haven't missed my 5K mark.
Hey, that's a good question.
I'm just saying.
That is a good question.
real.
I'm just saying. It's like women put all these, again, going back to our last episode, this unicorn shit. Women putting all these unrealistic stipulations
There it is.
on men.
Oh,
But it's
yeah.
like realistically, what the fuck do you have? What are you doing?
And don't ask them what they bring to the table.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
No,
I was
I'm
just
gonna
say
ask.
they
What
better
the
not
fuck-
say it.
Don't-
What the fuck do you bring to the table?
I am the table.
I am the table. What makes you the table?
And the pussy's
don't
not the
tell me
table
pussy.
either. Yeah, don't say that.
Pussy and
Please
dick is
don't.
equal to me because, again,
That
like I
part.
said, I was just having a conversation with Miles. If I made you come
This dude
more than
always
3 times in a session,
Always wanna say
then the
some-
dick,
some weird shit and then say he was talking to me. Why I
because
always
we have
gotta
a lot
follow
of
the weird shit?
we have a lot of wild conversations, my brother.
He ain't lying, but still, it just sound bad when he say I was having a conversation with Mas and it just so happened to be about coming and this and that. I'm like, but he's not wrong. He's telling the truth 100%. I
Man,
apologize
listen.
for interrupting. Go ahead.
Listen, all I'm saying is this. The dick and the pussy, they're on equal playing field.
They're of equal value.
Don't sit here and tell me that the table is you bringing pussy to the table. Because, again, I just personally feel like we live in a generation of women putting all these stipulations on men and dogging men and running men through the mud because we don't take care of you. Well, it's 2022 presently. It is hard to have a one-income household.
Difficult.
Guess what? You going to work, me going to work, we still struggling if we bringing all the money home. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what a 2-income household ain't cutting it. So you're selfish as fuck
Right.
when you want me to go outside, deal with all the stress and the struggles that this world puts on men, particularly black men, and you want me to work, provide, you want me to please you. You want me to be able to
Take
still
you on
date you,
vacations and-
and
right.
all this shit that we do while you get to sit at home and talking about my pussy is the table.
Yeah,
Bitch, you got life fucked up.
no. Yeah, no, that ain't it.
You got life fucked up. And I'm sorry. If I'm wrong for saying that, fuck you. I don't care.
Yeah, nah.
But you're not the table just bringing pussy to the table while I'm out here really
Go and get it.
Going and get it, my
Right.
nigga.
Right.
So,
Period.
I mean, do y'all have anything else to say to Sade and her Sade-its?
I'm just gonna
look
say,
at man.
Sade, do better. And,
Do better,
and,
baby.
And take a look in the mirror, baby girl. That's all.
For sure.
That's all.
With that being said, that brings me to
Oh man, oh man,
a more,
man.
a question kind of, it's a little segue.
A little second.
Okay.
Little segue. So, when it comes to dating,
Okay. Dating.
dating,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go up. Okay. First of all, before I get into that, let's have a conversation on what is the levels of dating. This is
levels
personal
of
for me.
dating.
The levels
of
that, because
dating.
I feel like there's levels to dating, right?
Like maybe you first meet.
So there's meeting,
Okay.
there's, and this is my perspective.
Yeah.
It's meeting, it's the talking stage.
Are you gonna give us your perspective after you ask us a question?
But I'm gonna ask, I want you guys to give
Oh,
your
okay.
perspective. I'm
Okay.
giving my perspective first.
Gotcha.
So there's talking, there's the talking stage, then there's
Right.
dating, right?
Okay.
Then there's dating exclusively,
Exclusively.
right? Which dating exclusively is
You only fucking with.
I'm only fucking with you.
$5,000
You know what I'm saying?
spent for the brothers.
I'm
Then
not
she'll
spending
drop her
fuck your
roster.
5K. So, we're dating exclusively.
Right.
Then it's dating with purpose. Meaning that's what's leading up to a relationship, right? After that, then it's a relationship.
That's how you look at it.
That's how I look at it, because I just feel like there's steps to it, because we all go through the phases where it's like I meet a person, everything is cool, we might fuck, everything is straight, blah blah blah. In a couple weeks you might look up like I really don't like this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
You know why?
Why?
Because you started dating with purpose way too late.
Mm-hmm.
If you start there.
You start dating
like
with
you-
purpose
like you-
in the beginning.
Like, yeah, that's the first thing.
So what's your definition of dating with purpose? Because you might be right in this, I might be wrong.
Oh no, there's no mic. Now look, hey, excuse me. This is not an opinion. This is a fact. If you start your courting process, the dating, whatever it is, the talking stage, with purpose, these are certain things that I like. So when I interact with a person, I'm only going to interact with people that align with what I'm looking for, what I want to do. So if you do that early enough, you don't get to the point in which you're 4 dates in and you all have already, connected yourself sexually,
Right.
and now you don't like her or you don't like him.
Yeah.
If you start off with purpose.
Yeah.
So that's why I say if just listening to you, I don't like to say somebody wrong, but you named 4 or 5 things, and then you said, "Now I'm looking to see,"
Well,
and now I just sound like you trying to fuck, and that's cool.
You're right. You're right in that aspect, because, but that again goes back to like if you're dating them because you really like this person. Because if you're dating them because you really like them, then you are gonna start with the purpose, and the purpose.
But why are you dating somebody you don't like? Again, that's what I say. The intent.
I was just gonna say,
that's
I
it.
think it has to do with
Yeah.
intent. Like, if you let a person know up front, like, look, I just want to date,
Yeah.
and let them know your intentions,
Then it don't matter
then
if you
it,
don't like them.
yeah.
Right.
we can lay down, we can get it in, and I'm out the door when it's time to go.
For sure.
It ain't a good
Yeah.
thing because if that thing good, you gonna stay around a little bit longer than you should.
Yeah, I just feel like
but-
when it comes to dating, it's like, because sometimes it could go from, we're talking to, okay, what are we? We need to jump into a relationship.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
And some
it's
people are like, whoa, like, hold on, chill out.
pump your brakes.
Yeah.
Pump your brakes. Let's see.
But that's their intent though. So how about this? If you was willing and you were ready, like I do want to be in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So let's discuss it. You want to be in a relationship? I want to be in a relationship. What does that look for you? What does that look like for you?
Yeah.
Because it's not a bad conversation to have, fellas or ladies. If whenever you get ready, look, it's your pussy, it's your dick.
Fact.
You hear me? Don't ever let nobody tell you that you can't ask them a question.
Right.
Like, just bounce. But if you're willing and you're ready, and of course, if you're dating with intent, then that question shouldn't throw you off.
Yeah.
You know what, baby? I'm also looking for a real relationship.
Yeah.
So how does that look for you? What does that entail? What are you willing to do? What are you willing to give up? Because that's the
But
real question.
Don't you feel like it could be, sometimes in certain situations, it could be too soon?
No, you can never have that conversation too soon.
Yeah, no, because I know me personally, I want to know what I'm getting into,
Yeah.
like in the beginning. Like, I don't want to get down the line and this person end up being crazy, and
Yeah.
I like to know up front. So I ask questions up front. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
As you should.
I'm all for the questions. Like I'm one of those. Like I'll probably first date I'm probably talking too much. You know what I mean? Because it's like, yeah, let's get to
Second
it.
date
But
too.
Yeah, I mean, shit. This
Definitely
podcast,
second date.
this podcast, I talk too fucking much. But obviously,
That's
but
okay. All opinions matter.
yeah,
of
all
them.
opinions matters,
Even the
including mine.
long-winded ones.
So it's like, you know, I would just say like, if we go out on a date, it shouldn't go from date 1 and 2 to
Let's live together.
let's live together,
Yeah.
have some babies,
Yeah,
have a
yeah,
family,
yeah.
shit like that. Like, come on, man,
But
let's take our
that
time.
is how you weed them out, though.
Yeah, but not after 2 dates
But no,
because
but
it's
that's-
like,
but see,
because how many
you know
times have you
why.
met a person and
Okay.
it was like, you might have met a person the first night and been like, yo, I really fuck with this person. I really like them. And
Mm-hmm.
you might, but it's just like, then you look up, nigga, 2 months done went by. You don't even talk to that person no more because they irritate your fucking soul. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, like, sometimes it's just like, hey, let's pump our brakes a little bit.
But what
You know
does the
I'm saying?
conversation do?
What you mean?
Why can't you have the conversation?
I feel like having the conversation too soon.
Does
I-
what? What is, like, really, what does it do? It
I
doesn't.
mean, shit.
Yeah, it don't,
For
it
a
don't
nigga like
mess
me,
nothing
it's gonna
up.
scare me the fuck off. Like, yo,
but see,
time to run an audible.
Blue 32.
Exit stage left. I'm out of here.
Mike on number 23. Mike on number 23.
Yeah, I'm out
So,
of here.
so you feel like those conversations like scare you away, or
Absolutely.
like okay?
Okay.
Absolutely.
So
You
if they
know
get
what?
serious too fast,
Yeah, it's like if it gets serious too fast, like, but you know, let's at least get a couple dates out the door and like really kick it and be around each other.
and get to know each other.
Yeah,
for
and to
real
where
and-
it's like,
yeah.
okay, now this shit just feels natural. Like, no, I really fuck with you. I really like you. I really love spending time with you. I don't want to, like, I look forward to our moments together. And then that's what kind of determines, like,
Okay,
oh,
should I
okay.
take this serious? Or
yeah, should I take this
Yeah.
shit seriously? And
Uh-huh.
now we're going into the dating phase and, and dating exclusively. And
right.
then,
Right.
I see your timeline. Like
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah.
Your, you know,
I get it.
Yeah.
Well, can I ask a follow up question?
what's up?
Is it the way that the question is presented to you that affects you, or is it the way, or is it the person saying I want to be with you, or is it the person talking about what timeline? What's your thought process on how we're moving?
Well, when it's always the timing. Like if it's too soon, it's just like that shit's red flag. This bitch is crazy, type shit. Because you know, and a lot of it has to do with the fact, like personally, in every relationship I've been in, majority of the relationships I've been in, they have all feel rushed. And then when I look up and I'm in it, and it's just like we're really not in this shit for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying?
So these women have asked to be with you, not necessarily just a conversation about your intent or what your
yeah,
thought process is.
it's
Okay,
always
I
been
get it.
it's always been like literally forced. Like, yo,
What are we doing?
like what are we doing?
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
okay, that
like
What are
nigga,
we?
like
So, what are we?
yeah,
Because
so-
I ain't gonna lie to you. Back when I was dating, I didn't have a problem with that. Like, hey, yo, are you looking for something serious, or are you just out here having a good time?
see that conversation to me is not bad. Like
Yeah, and
that.
that's why I asked you how it was presented. to me.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
that-
curious.
That's what
I
I
was
ask
curious.
up front. Like,
Yeah.
so are you dating to be serious
Yeah.
or long term, or are you just
Yeah.
dating just to date right now?
And
you're
that shit
just trying
still,
to-
and it still go fuck you up because I've been.
But sometimes,
we both were like, yeah, let's just have a good time, and then I was an asshole.
and then you, yeah.
You know.
but I swear I was just having this conversation. Who the fuck was I talking to? Anyway, I'm not.
Or I
just,
got married.
I was just having a conversation. Shut the fuck up.
That's really what I know. I swear on my life. I swear on my life. And I
Yes.
had to apologize because I did hurt Shorty, but you know, life happens like that.
Hey man, you know,
I'm sorry.
shit. You love who you love, and
Right.
this shit happens.
That's it.
Like
That part.
you don't really owe nobody no explanation.
Sure don't.
Explanation. You know, when it happens like that, it's just
Yeah.
like. Now, I done been in situations where I might have been seeing somebody, but then it's like this other person comes into the picture, and it's like,
Right.
Ooh.
nah.
Right.
Ooh, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
That literally
Yeah.
happened with me
Oh.
because I had someone trying to like take me out on a date, and it was just a date, like take me out to dinner, and then I met Vanessa, and I was like, and I told this person like, I don't really want to date right now. I'm kind of doing my thing, kind of really into my career right now. I don't want to date.
You lied.
Literally next week I met Vanessa, and
Oh, my
and
bad.
Shorty tried to take me out, and I'm like, yeah, I'm talking to somebody. She was like, didn't you just say that you wasn't trying to?
Oh, for sure.
It literally depends on the person. Like,
Hey, man,
it
listen.
That, you know, that's
I
been
announce a
another-
relationship. There's gonna be some motherfuckers mad. I'm already prepared
I
for
mean,
it.
hey,
You know,
listen,
you
it
ever seen that?
happens.
You seen that shit on like TikTok and shit, where it's like me posting my new man and
oh
then
my
logging
God.
off. Like
and
that's gonna
hear
be.
all the messages come.
I'm gonna
Right.
post
Bruh.
a picture and I'm logging off like I'll see y'all in 2 days.
Go to Instagram.
Not even 2 days. You need to delete the app from your phone.
I want that shit to live in that space, so I just want them to know.
I want
Like,
everybody to go to Instagram and type in who DAT_MAS. Go and look and see my first post, my last post, which is me and my wife getting married, and see if you find anything going back as far back as you like in regards to a relationship or anything. Man, I showed up to Instagram one day single, woke up the next day, came back on, and I was married.
Yep.
And I heard a lot about it. But
me
you know,
too.
it is what it is. And you know, what 3 Stacks say, I'll type the letter to the girl I used to see.
Oh, for sure. I'll be typing a lot of letters. So, with that being said, when it comes to dating, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, good old social
When it comes
media.
to the roles in dating, right?
Right.
I mean, in 2022, are there really roles anymore? Like, is it? Okay, so let's talk about what I see, and this is just my perspective again. You know, is it really the man's job to pay all the time, to pursue, to plan? Like, does the woman do anything? Do we share responsibilities? Like, how does this dating shit work in y'all perspective? You know what I mean?
In today's
Today's
age,
climate.
yeah. I feel like me personally, this is my opinion. I don't want the other person to always have to, you know, to pay for everything. I like being the one to pay sometimes. Like I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Like it makes me feel
Shout out to women paying the bill.
Like it makes me feel good. Like
don't know
no,
what that feel like.
I got this, bae, or like let me pay for this, or you know, I don't want the other person to pay for it like all the time.
Yeah.
I don't think there's, and me being a lesbian, I guess it kind of doesn't matter, but
You might be the nigga.
Changes
Right.
everything.
yeah, I don't expect the other person to pay. Now, when it comes to if they're, you know, they planned the date, they say, hey, we're gonna do this, we're gonna go here, we're gonna do this, then I would expect them to like to pay because they initiated the date. Like
See,
the person who initiates it.
That sucks on my end because, like, for one, I suck at planning. So I might have a woman who does the planning.
Mm-hmm. And then
she
they expect you to play.
She ain't damn sure ain't grabbing that bill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I love? I love
What you love?
I love the when the bill come, she picks up a purse and starts tuning through shit.
Oh my god.
You just hear all these papers
look,
rumbling
just-
and all this other shit. It's just
At
like
that point, you should just be patient and see what happens.
See what she
I'm
pull
not
out.
done
I've
about
done
it.
See
it.
what she
I've
pull
done
out.
it.
Like,
And,
yo.
and she looked up and smiled. I'm like, I just want to see if you were actually going to pull out a card.
Yeah.
You know, I'm okay with it if you do, just to let you know. She's like, I ain't. I'm like, I know.
It's like-
With your broke ass.
Yeah. Like, let's be real. You're going to talk shit if I don't pull out my bill.
Right.
I'm going to be in somebody's group chat tonight.
Oh,
You
and
know
in
what he
the
did.
wrong way.
Oh, for sure.
Man, I can only imagine what those group chats be looking like
Bruh.
after a bad date or a bad sexual experience. Oh, the bad sexual.
I mean, I'm in group chats with my homegirls because I guess I'm just a nigga who they love to talk to about all this shit. And
Please don't add me.
you know, but we have female friends. That's the yin and the yang.
Yep.
A lot of our homegirls that we have together gravitate towards me when it comes to shit like that because you're really like the ignorant nigger perspective. Although it might come across that I'm the ignorant nigga,
This is true.
but mine is really the ignorant nigga.
Oh, I am
Okay.
all the way ignorant.
I'm more so like
It's the accountability for me.
All the way. Look, I'm ignorant.
ignorant as fuck. Like
Indignant. If y'all old enough to remember that.
I'm more so gonna tell them some real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so
right.
you
Gonna keep it a
know,
buck.
yeah. So yeah, I've been
I don't
in
like
those
the way that just
conversations.
came out.
I mean,
I'm gonna tell you when I got X'd out of the group chat. We were in the group chat. Kim was in it, and it was a bunch of our friends that are ladies. And for whatever reason, one of the young ladies decided that it was okay to just throw a dick pic in there.
Oh,
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, Did you put this in the wrong one?
Yeah.
Wrong
Like
group chat.
I'm sure you all, and they told us before, like they have an entire group chat, just the ladies. So I was like,
They did
why
that
would
shit
you
on
even do
purpose.
that? Yeah, I'm like, why would you feeling some kind of way?
Although-
he this and he that. I'm like, first off, I don't care.
I don't feel insecurity.
That's number one.
because of somebody
Number
else's
two,
dick.
I don't ever want to see it. So
Yeah.
what's the point? Why did you do it if you have an entire chat?
Ladies, I don't
just
give a
for the
fuck.
ladies?
I don't give a fuck how cool we are.
Yeah, and no problem.
I'm never gonna feel comfortable being in a group chat with you, and I'm just happening to scroll and see like, hey, what T talking about? And it's just a big ass dick or a small one in my fucking face. It's just like, yo, I don't want to see no nigga's dick.
Yeah,
At
that
all.
part.
Like,
Yeah.
nigga,
What
that's
part
why
of
I
the
watch
game is that?
lesbian porn, because I don't want to fucking see no dick, bro. Like, you trying to jack off, I'm trying to beat my shit, and I'm just looking at a dick.
Okay, all
like,
right.
fuck
Well,
that.
The
Like-
question, no, I
no.
got you. No, don't worry about it. I know y'all don't want to hear this, so I'm gonna stop it. Don't worry about it. So his question was the dating process in 2022. I'm gonna give some advice. I like to give advice. I think I'm intelligent.
We
cat,
don't care.
and I'm pretty smart. Look, hey, I'm gonna tell you this, ladies, and this. You know what? Let's go all the way back to what was Sharad? What was her name?
Sade.
Sade. Let me tell you something. And ladies, this will help you out too. Stop waiting on guys to approach you. Go get the guy that you want. If you only getting approached by broke, out of work, unemployed Floyds, then you should probably, hey, that's some old school shit. You should probably just step out of your comfort zone and go get the guy that you want, or at least go try. Because
Facts.
you know what that'll do?
That's
Because
true.
this is why it works for fellas. When you go out and you shoot your shot, you actually figure out where you land.
Yeah,
Like you'll know exactly your lane.
for sure.
So, you think that you this and you that. Go shoot your shot at whatever you consider to be a 10
Yeah.
or a 9 or an 8. And you'll figure out that, nah, that didn't work. That didn't work. He didn't really want me. And then you'll be like, oh, shit, I'm really supposed to be swimming in this pool with the 6s and the 5s and the 7s. And then that'll help you out.
That sounds like some
'cause
Kevin Samuels
you won't be-
bars right there.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, you know what he said. You used to drop your handkerchief. That's some old school shit. Yeah, you gotta let somebody know. But that'll get you. That'll put you in your pool. You'll know exactly where you need to swim.
Yeah.
And it'll hurt your pride a little bit because a lot of y'all ain't what you think you are. But you will learn, and then your success will increase when it comes to dating.
Yeah, I've definitely had
Shoot your
somebody
shot.
I had a couple women shoot their shot at me, and those probably been like the best situations. You know what I mean? It's like, man, shoot your shot,
That's it.
and it's just like, oh, okay.
But was it more of a turn on because they shot they shot?
Oh, hell
It was more of a turn on because it's like, as men, we're so accustomed to having
Having to do
to
everything.
do
and-
everything.
Yeah.
Like, I have to initiate everything.
Yeah.
And it's just like, we want women to like initiate talking to the nigga,
anything.
initiate a date, initiate like, this is one of my biggest fucking things. Women initiate sex.
That
I
part.
don't want to always be the one
That part.
to initiate sex.
That part.
Like, I gotta see if you in the mood. I gotta see, did she come out with her bonnet on? What she got on? Do she got some granny panties on? Oh, she ain't got no panties on. Oh, it's go time. I don't want to always have to initiate sex. Come fuck me.
He sound like a man that's lived with a woman.
It's like,
he went through all of them.
Right.
yeah, it's like, nigga gotta sleep. Turn around, put my dick on her back, on the back of her butt, like see if she scooted up towards me. If she scooted up
Did
towards
she
me, then I'm not like
Play.
okay.
Toot that thing up.
Oh, she
Toot that
tooted
thing
it.
up.
Oh,
Mommy,
it's game
make it
time.
roll.
Like, nah,
Hey.
man. Listen, roll over and grab my dick. Start jerking me off, nigga.
man,
Pull my
that's-
shit down. Like, hey, like motherfucking Usher say, we're trading places. Let's trade places. You know what I'm saying? This,
Yeah.
because
So you
a
want
man
your
wants
lady
to be
to
funny.
seduce you?
All men,
No,
all
no,
men,
I feel
all
like
men.
all men want that though.
Exactly,
Like,
because as a man, we have no problem doing it, but we want to feel wanted too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
in other words, like make me submit. Like make
exactly.
I get that.
I don't necessarily like the word
submit for lack of for lack of a better word because when
you
it
can't
comes
say
to
you don't
like
like submit, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't
Submit.
fall into that lane.
Submit.
Don't fall into that lane. Don't do that.
I
just
mean,
for-
okay.
I mean,
yeah.
like
Yeah,
with-
don't do
For that
basic-
moment, yeah, I'll submit. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll submit.
Came in with a caveat.
Shout out to niggas submitting. But I'm not doing no weird shit.
I mean, but submitting doesn't mean that you have to do weird shit. It's more so letting the other person take the lead. It doesn't have to be like a male or a female.
I definitely
type of
have
thing.
some homegirls who've been into some weird shit and tell me some
mean,
weird
hey.
stories. And it's just like, listen, I'm not with none of that shit, but I will submit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
all right, okay,
There's
baby.
levels
Like,
to your submission.
oh, you could fucking pull my boxes down. I'll lay here, let you do all the work today.
You gonna lift up. You gonna lift up.
I'll lift my ass cheek up and shit like that. What you doing? Stop, man. What you doing? Man, you play too much.
Bruh.
No, baby, no. All right, go ahead.
And look,
Like
as
I
long as
play.
you don't say pull them to the side, we all cool.
Nah, man, listen. See, that's that weird shit.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, we all good if you don't go
We're
there.
about to P Valley me, baby.
Oh no.
I ain't a little
Oh
murder.
no.
Oh man.
I'm not a little murder, baby.
I would like to let everyone know that I only heard about the saying.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
only
saying
heard
it.
about it too. I
don't watch
I
P-Valley.
don't know.
I mean,
know
listen,
nothing
I don't have no
about
problem watching it, but when
But
that
he
shit get
does.
when that shit get a little too crazy, I do got to get up and walk
Time
out
to
the
go.
room.
Time to go. Oh, bathroom run.
it. Right.
Yeah, when they
Let me
get
refill my cup.
Yeah, fuck that.
Speaking
So-
of refilling cups, man.
We do need a
Oh.
refill. We need a bartender here other than Leary.
Right.
So, all right, back to the original question. Like, you know, when it comes to dates and
Who's paying?
That's who's paying. Well, we touched on that, right?
Yeah, we did.
All right, so
Yeah.
all right, who's planning? Should it always be the man plan, or can women plan? If a woman plans, does she have to pay? Because I feel like that's why a lot of women don't like planning.
Because they feel like they have to pay?
Yeah, like if I plan it, then I gotta pay.
That's some old school shit. Yeah, whoever plans it is the one
Is
that
the
pays.
one to pay,
That
yeah. I
is some
kind of
old
feel
school
that way
shit.
too, yeah.
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 So should the man have to
Yeah.
take the lead in the situation? And like, so I'm
I
paying,
think
I'm
at any point in
planning.
time, a man should take the lead, but ladies should always look for the opportunity to step in. Like I used to have a rule when I was dating. Once I got to the third date,
Mm-hmm.
that was the last one that I was gonna plan.
Mm-hmm.
So
So you plan the first three.
I'm not planning anything for us beyond 3. Oh, excuse me. Let me take that back. I'm not planning a date. I will ask you to come over on the 4th date.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the 4th date, this is my
You give 'em four? You give 'em
Steve
3?
Harvey shit. 3 dates, I'll plan. We'll go out. I'll pay. You ain't got to worry about nothing. We can eat, drink, talk, all the shit you want. Da 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 da.
Wow.
If by the 4th date you have not initiated interaction
Mm-hmm.
with me, my next thing is saying, "Hey, what you doing? You should come over and hang out with me.
Yeah.
I got a bottle. Let's kick it for a minute."
I'm doing that after 2 days.
And that's it.
I'm literally doing
After
that.
2?
I'm literally doing that after 2 days. You get 2 dates out of me.
Wow.
And then, you know, it's like, hey, you can pull up.
Wow.
Like, I'm a fucking chef. Like,
So,
man,
so
I'm cooking
so
at the
you,
house.
So you willing to? Oh, okay. You threw in a little bit extra at the end. I won't say that.
yeah, I'm a chef at the end of the day. So you can pull up to the house. This whole,
So,
this
so
whole
it's just
shit.
a date at home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we doing a
Okay,
date.
okay, cool.
I'll cook. You know what I'm saying? We could chill, kick it, whatever. That don't mean we have to have sex. You know what I'm saying? Do
It's
I want to
literally
have
just
sex?
another date.
Do I want to have sex? Yes.
course. Hey.
But
You could have had sex before date 1. Shit.
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's like, but
If
we don't
we gonna
have to
keep
do
it
that.
real.
I prefer a woman's company. I want to kick it with you, chill with you. Let's vibe. Let's have. I'm attracted to conversations.
Right.
Conversations and good times. We could chill. We could play games.
100%.
I got all that shit here. We want to do Uno. We want to do junking games. We want to do Connect Four. I got plenty of alcohol. Like, let's chill. We don't have to go out. Like, I can't stand anyone who's always looking for ways for me to spend my fucking money.
Well, I mean, you gonna spend it anyway if you talk about cooking and you a chef.
But I got food already here that I could just pull out the freezer and cook.
Right.
You know what I'm
Reaching into
saying?
your reservoir.
I already
Okay, I
got
got
liquor here. It's not costing me $25 a shot when it cost me $40 for the bottle.
That part.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Look,
We could get
Hey.
we could get
Facts.
shit faced drunk off of one bottle and spend less than we spent at that restaurant.
hey, another jewel for you fellas. Let her drink. You don't have to drink on a date, and that'll save you so much money.
No, listen, drink because drinking.
Oh, see, here you go.
Drinking,
Here you go. All right.
drinking gets the shit right. But fellas, and I had to learn this myself. Pace yourself. 2 things you gotta do. 2 things. Don't eat too much, especially if you're a big nigga. Don't eat too much
Going against the grain. Like,
because you need to eat just enough shit to get you in your stomach and then you could keep drinking. You could eat the rest of that food later.
Wow.
Pace yourself on the drinking.
sound
Let
like a
her
woman.
get drunk. And I'm not saying no malicious shit, but let her enjoy herself, have fun. You drink too, but drink enough to get right. Don't get drunk. Don't get sloppy drunk to where you can't perform. You can't. It's just like now you looking goofy, shit like that. No, because women know how to pace themselves. I've been around enough women. Unless you dealing with that type of woman who just get shit faced drunk, they know how to pace themselves to where they're not gonna get uncomfortable. She gonna get to the point where she need to be because she has in her mind that she wants to fuck you. If she wants to do anything with you, she knew that before she even came over.
That's why she don't want to come to the crib.
Pretty much. So the liquor, but she's never gonna get to that point where it's just like, okay, I'm black face, shit faced out of the world to where you're gonna fucking you know, well that came off wrong, but I meant shit face.
I got you.
Shit is black too. So until I'm shit faced drunk and then I'm passed out, I'm in a situation where a nigga could take advantage of me. You know what I mean? So my brothers, pace yourselves.
Yeah, gentlemen, you should never be in
Pace
a situation where you can't protect yourself and the lady.
For sure.
100%.
Facts. Facts. You ain't the man if you don't do that, bro.
Well, I kind of have like a plot twist question to ask y'all. So say you're on a group date. You know, it's you and your lady, you and your partner, and it's like 3 other couples, right?
Alright.
And the bill comes. Are you paying for you and your partner, or are you like, what if your lady pulls out her card and pays for it, and how would that make how would that make you feel, or how would that look?
I'm stepping on her toe. I'm stepping on her toe.
Okay. Let's paint a scenario.
Nah, we ain't gotta plan
No.
shit. If it's 6
Do
people
I-
at a table,
do
it's
I
3
know
men
her
and 3
friends?
women. Every man at that
I mean,
table gonna
that's
pull out
like-
a card. Nah.
Are we cool?
Nah.
Everyone
Or is it
knows
the
each
first
other.
time me being around them?
Doesn't matter.
Does it matter?
That does, man. If it's my first time being around them, fuck no, I'm paying.
If it's your first time being around them, you're paying.
Yeah, but if I've been around them enough and they're comfortable and they already know what it is, they know I got her, I
over there
take care of her,
You out of your mind.
shit like that. Nigga,
You
come
out of
on.
your mind.
And if you want to pay, go ahead, pay,
out of
shorty.
your mind.
It's cool. Because
You
I
out
pay
of
these
your
bills.
You
I pay
out of
these
your
bills.
mind.
I buy you flowers. I've taken you out on plenty of dates. We probably done took trips that I done paid for that you didn't. First of all, when women
Here we
pay,
go.
when women pay,
Lord
when women
Jesus.
pay,
Lord Jesus.
it's literally rare. So yeah, I'm gonna let her get her shit off. I don't give a fuck. I don't have I don't have
So you
pride
don't
like
feel
that.
away. Yeah, that's why I think that was
yeah.
where I was going. Like you don't feel away if your
Nah.
woman was to pay in
I
front of
got
a group.
plenty-
Now, if
of
it's the first time, yeah,
I got plenty of it. Pride and ego. You are not.
That is your
paying
problem, my
for-
brother.
Listen to me. And the only way that could happen is if every other woman at the table pulled out money or a card. That's the only way. And I will not
Now
be at
that's
it.
rare.
Let me tell you something. Exactly. That's
Now
what I'm
that's
saying.
rare.
I am not ever going to be at a table. And this is patriarchy. This is, what do they call it? Toxic masculinity. All of that shit. I'm never going to be at a table. Listen to me. Never. Capital NEVE. Aura. Never go be at a table with men and women. And the men pay and my lady pay. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay,
I'm
Maz,
paying.
cool.
I don't give a
Maz,
fuck.
since
I
you're
got money, so I ain't
since you're
tripping.
married, I brought this up because I think it was something I was listening to. I don't know.
Never.
But the guy was broke. He went out on a group date with his friends and his partner.
I wouldn't do that.
And
That was Sade.
and the
That's why that bitch.
Now
that
the
girl
girl-
Sade mad.
the girl, I guess the girlfriend. Yeah, it was his girlfriend at the time. So the girlfriend ended up sliding her card to him
Yeah, I saw
under
that.
the table, or like cashed up him some money so that he can look like the man, and pulled his card out and paid. And then he said after she did that, I was gonna marry. I knew I was gonna marry her. So
I would say-
because you're married, how does that
Yeah.
sound?
You know what? Okay. All right. That's a different situation. But
No, it's not.
no. It totally is different.
It's not different.
No. It's totally
It's
different.
not.
No,
It's
it
not.
ain't. No. It ain't something that I'm saying I'm okay with. Trust me. No. Y'all need to hear me out.
I'm listening. Man.
I remember watching this shit on the gram, and my first thought was,
So you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly- I know exactly
cool,
what you're talking about.
cool.
he knew he didn't have no money. He was like, I don't want to go. And she pressed him. Pressed him. No, we got to go. These my friends, or these our friends, whatever the situation was. And instead of just being like, hey, I'm going to front you the money, I'm going to give it to you now, which would have been cool. If you gonna do it that way. Don't hand me no money when we out.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Nah, I don't like. My wife does that shit, and I be like, babe, put your money up. I ain't asked you for it. The only time I allow it, and this is the word I chose to correctly allow. The only time I allow it is because I don't carry cash. So if we go somewhere and there's a valet or something like that where they take cash only, then I'll be like, babe, you got some cash? That's the only time. At no point in time, again, never am I going to be at a table where men pay and then my lady pays. It's not going to happen. You can call it what you want, and I'm okay with it.
What if, since y'all married, the money's coming out of the same account?
It's not coming out of the same account. I got credit cards.
I mean, still the same
Cool,
home.
cool. Okay, cool.
Same household.
Sure. I mean, then that nullifies it all. Then it doesn't really matter because it's all the same money.
Exactly. But I would say I've been in a situation where, I was broke and my girl had to pay. And
how'd you feel after that?
I felt like shit because it was always a cute ass female who was the waitress.
Wow. Wow.
I would just be like thinking to myself, she probably like, man, this nigga's a fucking bum. Got his girl paying.
Wow. So you care more about the waitress than you. Wow. You know what? As this conversation goes on, this says a lot about you. I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
It's cool, man.
Yeah. Fuck with the woman that I would feel.
I'm used to being judged.
I respect that.
I'm fine with it.
He said, yeah, I don't care about how my lady feel about paying for me, but this pretty ass waitress over here, that I wasn't gonna get anyway.
I mean, shit, my girl already knew I was broke.
Out my card.
My girl already knew I was broke, so
That's true.
don't fucking
I gotta
matter.
come back here tomorrow because I ain't really dating with no intent with shorty.
Yeah. Like, hey man, I'm gonna come back on payday. Cash out and give her shorty a big ass tip. Like, yeah, I got
Look, we only gave you 20% last time. Here go the other 10, baby. I
Exactly.
got you. That's funny. You are hilarious.
All right, so
Hilarious, dude.
Mas
Yo.
had a lot to say when I posted this on my Instagram before
what
before my Instagram cleansed.
What was this one?
So we have an agree or disagree situation. If a nigga gotta buy you something, or pay a bill to fuck with you, you're a prostitute. I got a lot of backlash from behind this. Who want to go first?
Maz can go first.
He had a lot to say.
I wish I remember the song. I wish I remember it. And basically, it was a couple years ago, and she's like, "You can't afford this pussy," some shit along that lines. And I was with my ex at the time, and I asked her
in Atlanta.
We were coming out of this club, and I asked Shorty, I'm like, "Hey, yo, how much does it cost?" "What you mean? How much does it cost?" Da 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 da. I said, well, "Shit, 30 seconds ago you was just talking about your pussy ain't free and how much." I'm like,
Exactly.
"Shit, well, I'm asking. Why you offended? You was just saying it. You couldn't afford it." I said, "Oh, how much is it?"
So what does that mean?
That means she a hoe. And
Nah,
most women that require a man to spend money to date,
Yeah, definitely.
you a hoe, and it's okay. Look, I
Own
tell
up to
everybody.
it.
Yeah. Look, this entire dating game, the way it's set up for us, is hoeing and tricking. That's just is what it is.
Yeah, in a way.
That's
In a
it.
way, I was gonna say yeah.
That's
Anyway.
it. So I mean, like, don't get offended when somebody calls you want it. If you ain't never paid for a date, then you probably a hoe. And fellas, if your woman ain't never paid for you, probably a trick. And it's okay. Be that.
No,
But
no, because again, it goes to intent. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
like
the intent is to to lay down.
Again, like the man saying, if you gotta pay or buy something to fuck with a female, that means that I have to buy or pay for something to
buy you.
to
Yeah.
pay
That's the
to fuck
date.
with you.
That's it.
Like some females, they just fuck with you. Like, hey man, like shit, nigga. Like we
And
can do some shit that don't really require much money.
Called?
What?
They get called hoes
How?
because they don't require nothing to fuck. Exactly.
Not really.
Yeah. She
It
fuck
depends.
everybody.
It depends on
She a hoe.
who's asking. Well, yeah, if she fucks everybody,
That's
she's
what
a
Well,
hoe.
yeah, then yeah.
The only
Yeah,
only
that's a
chicks
hoe.
that don't fuck everybody are the ones that require you to pay.
Not really.
Get the man.
Well,
All
then
right,
she's
go
a
ahead.
prostitute.
It's hoeing
It's
and
not hoe and
tricking.
tricking.
All
So
right, cool.
you feel like all dating situations is a hoe and a tricking situation?
at the most basic point, yeah.
No.
Have you ever been
I
on the
don't
first
think
date where
so.
you didn't pay?
Huh?
Have you ever been on the first date where you didn't pay?
A first date?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been on the first date where I didn't pay. a female took me out.
Oh,
Yeah, for sure.
okay. Well, now you the hoe and she the trick.
I mean, I'm nobody.
That's cool.
I've definitely had my whole phase, but I ain't no hoe.
Oh no, a minute ago you was wholesome.
I mean, that was a couple weeks ago. I'm still wholesome. I'm a wholesome man. I am not a hoe.
Oh,
Haven't been
man.
a hoe in a long time.
But no, that I mean, honestly, that's how I feel about it. If the dating and you know what, I'll ease up on it. How about this? I'm gonna ease up on it.
Don't ease up on
If
it. That's
the
your stance,
no,
nigga.
I actually, because I'm thinking about it as I'm speaking.
Okay.
The dating process is this:
Mm-hmm.
if I gotta have money to date you, if you're dating me because I have money,
Mm-hmm.
then you a
Then
hoe.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I agree.
And if you can only date this woman because you got money,
Mm-hmm.
then you a trick.
Yeah.
And it don't and it is tricking if you got it.
Yeah, because it's just like if every situation, because it's only hoeing and tricking and prostitution. You put those terms on it where it's like this whole situation is all about a transaction.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
I
though.
get your time, but you gotta drop a dime.
Yeah.
Like you gotta pay me something
Wow.
to fucking for my
Bars.
time, for my pussy, whatever.
Not
you know what I mean?
bars.
Bars.
I'm just saying, like, you know, so
Yeah.
Bars.
you know, in that terms, I don't agree with the person who posted that. You know what I mean? Well, no, I'm sorry. I do agree. If I gotta fuck with you to spend time, in order to fuck with you, I have to spend money on you or buy you something. You are a hoe. You are a prostitute to me. You know what I mean? And that's because of the intent. Because you're only fucking with me for those reasons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like if we're fucking around and we chilling and I choose to buy you something or I choose to take you out on a date or something like that, that's not hoeing or tricking to me. You're not a prostitute and that shit. That's just casual fucking dating. That's my bar.
I agree with that.
Your first bar was better.
Who, yours?
No, yours.
No.
Yeah. The fuck, you gotta drop a dime or whatever the hell it was.
I mean, if I gotta drop a dime,
It is what it is. I mean, but look,
bitch, you ain't that fine.
it's okay. Oh shit.
Bars.
All right. But no, I mean,
Bars, nigga.
I do think that it's kind of weird that the entire conversation is based on money.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Absolutely.
I won't. I won't.
Because
date
people
this
make it
guy.
about that now.
Yeah, like I won't date him because
Yeah.
he ain't got this, or the first thing that the dude got to be rich. Like, come on.
Yeah, or you got to drive this car, or have you know,
Yeah.
it's just
That-
it's so
that's-
materialistic.
Exactly. That's a
Yeah.
lot of women's lingo. It's like,
Yeah.
Yes,
like
it is.
if a man don't have his shit together,
And that's hoeing.
yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what. So I mean,
But
and
that-
again, y'all came back to my time. Now. If the majority of people are doing it, and I don't want to just say women, because a lot of dudes, they get the money and the prestige and the fame and all of that shit. A lot of the reasons they do it is to get the woman.
Okay. So let me ask you
So-
a question.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, do you feel like do women love for love anymore, or is it more so of what the man can do for them? Is it
I feel like it depends on the woman.
yeah, because it there's a dependency there. There's an insurance.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not, you know, it's not like high school where we meet each other, we like each other, we're having conversations, we fall in love type shit.
Because that's when it was real love.
That's when it was real love.
Yeah.
Now
That's why.
with-
That's why.
It's all
that's
what
why
can
your-
a, what
that's
can
why
a
What
your
can you
body-
do for me?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
why. That's why your bodies in high school count, because that was real love. Yeah. Okay. But go ahead. But yeah. I know. Again, another notch in the feather. But all right, cool. Yeah. Once the older you get, the less
you
it's
can't
about
bring
love.
old conversations into the new episode.
The
to try to
old-
prove
Because we
the
sure did
older-
talk about body count last episode.
Right. Exactly.
Get this nigga out of here with that shit.
No. But
Listen.
the older you get, the less it becomes about love.
Man.
And it's more about your comfort level. What do you bring to this situation? How are we able to help each other? I think it's less about love the older you get,
Yeah.
and that's why the older you get, if you probably most people are in their second marriages longer than in their first ones because
But I really
know
feel
better.
I kind of disagree with that because I really feel like it depends on the person because, you know, like I said previously, my parents been married 34 years. So I get in a relationship or a date with intent to actually fall in love with this person. Like, I don't care about what you have, what you don't have. Like, it's about growing together and, you know, so maybe I'm old school because I still think that way, but
But I think even when we grow together, like it's a different type of love.
Right.
Yeah.
If we've been together 30 some odd years, we are no longer the same. Like you don't love me because of where we were when we first met.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah, this is we need each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole conversation changes, the thought process changes, the reason we're together changes. So I'm definitely not saying that it's not love involved,
Mm-hmm.
but I do believe that there are some other things that are as equal, if not more important than love. And I think that's it. Because there's some days that I don't even like my wife,
Wow.
and some days that she don't like me.
Wow.
I mean, that goes for every relationship.
So
you know?
when you in that
that's
lane,
yeah.
when you in that lane, it's no longer about love. I'm still committed to her.
Yeah.
She
For sure.
ain't nobody gonna say nothing to her just because I'm mad at her right now.
Right.
Yeah.
And if that shit lingers for a week, you still ain't gonna say nothing to her, and you ain't gonna do nothing to her.
Right.
And I don't like her right now. And we lay next to each other, and she kicked me, and I get kicked off the bed or some dumb shit. But she's still mine, and I'm still hers, and I die about that. So, when we back to loving each other, all right, cool. Hey, all right, yeah, and it's better. But
Right.
don't get it twisted. There's some times when she be looking at me like this, motherfucker. But she go still go in there and cook, and then I'm gonna come in behind her. I'm gonna wash the dishes, and we gonna get in the bed, and I might rub on her booty, and she might kick me off, and it is what it is.
This nigga's stupid, man.
And it is what it is.
I feel that.
Well,
I
yeah.
feel that.
I mean, I feel like that's just how
It's life.
love. That's how love should be. You know what I mean? Well, I
That's the
do feel
way
like
love
the older we
goes.
get,
Woo.
the more it has to do with the person's status and things that they have, or the
Nowadays,
things
yeah.
that they bring to the
Yeah.
table, rather than just pure 100% love. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's
Yeah.
that Kevin Samuel shit. Your commitment. You
Yeah.
committed to that person. Like I'm
Yeah.
committed to my wife. So even when I don't like her,
Yeah.
even when
Yeah,
she
I'm
get on
still
my
there.
nerves, I'm still here.
I'm still
If a
here.
nigga if a nigga loses it all today, like you still have to be committed to
Yeah.
that person and go through it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Cause she damn sure ain't gonna love me when I'm broke.
yeah,
And she
for sure.
shouldn't.
sure.
Okay, I gotta get it back. Yeah, stay with me while I'm down.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people,
Yeah.
in situations like that who left their partner because
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, happens. all the
shit
time.
got bad for them, and it's just like they start finding all the other excuses where they're not the same person. Well, you gotta understand women. Like as a man, when a man money ain't right, he ain't the same.
At all.
We have a lot of ego, a lot of pride,
Plenty
all
of
that shit. So it's like if my money is not right, I am not right. I'm not
I'm
the
feeling
same.
all kind of ways.
And then especially watching my woman have to pick up the pieces,
Mm-hmm.
it's just like that just brings
pieces.
more like issues and anxiety and insecurity
Yeah.
to me. So it's like, in those
I can see how
situations.
that will weigh down, a
A
man.
man,
really.
yeah. And it's like women, they'll say like, well, it's not my job to pick up no man, but if that's your husband, that's your man, that's your life partner.
Yeah.
It's like, man, because if you was down, that nigga got to pick you up.
100%.
He got to be supportive of you.
Right.
It's like when a nigga's not, then it's like then we're in fucking couples therapy because I'm not a supportive husband.
Mm-hmm.
But what about when I'm down and I need my support? Well, a man is supposed to pick himself off the canvas. It's like, no, I need you.
Yeah, that
I need
part.
I need you to speak that life back into me.
Exactly.
And tell me like, man, baby, you got this shit.
Right. You my
Remember
peace
who
of
the
mind.
fuck
You
you
my
are.
rock. Yeah.
Remember how you got there.
Oh.
Like, come on, man. Like,
that
talk.
talk.
help pick me up off the canvas. Like,
Yeah,
why you think
yeah,
every time
yeah.
why you think boxers at the end of every round they go back to a huddle and you see all the people, the niggas of their team putting ice packs on them, wiping their eyes and shit like that, but you got that nigga coach in his ear like, hey, like, he's weak in this area. He throwing a weak left jab. Expose him. Speaking life of him. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Being your life coach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's his coach picking him off the canvas. So if
Hell
your
yeah.
man is going through something or he's not where he once was, that's your job to help pick him up off that canvas.
That part.
Shut up.
I was waiting for that. There we go.
Hey.
All right, man. This was so this was a good episode.
It's just wild.
Is there any closing remarks before we hit this end button?
Sade, go ahead and delete that.
Please.
Sade, delete that shit.
Go ahead and delete it.
No,
please.
or if
Sade,
you're
you
not
the
gonna
problem.
delete it, if you're not going to delete it, give us an update on why you continue to
Give us an
allow those guys
update.
to choose you. How about that?
Hey,
Exactly,
we
Sade.
on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube.
Sade,
So reach out.
Sade, I'm gonna tell you, baby.
Uh-oh.
You're the problem.
Uh-oh.
You are the problem.
I thought you went to the deep voice to get her, but you went to the
Because,
deep voice to
no,
get her.
she ain't. She's a broken woman. She ain't my type of woman.
Oh,
Sade.
period.
Shout out to my type of woman that's out
Oh,
there.
That.
man.
So, baby, you are the problem. You're dealing with broke men because you're broken. So save yourself, baby. Stop worrying about those men and get your shit together.
Worry about yourself.
Date yourself, baby. Learn to love yourself. Learn to love you because you can't truly love a man until you learn to love yourself.
Oh,
Alexa, play "Man in the Mirror" by Michael Jackson.
Play Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson. Oh my God. This is Leary's fault.
oh man.
This shit is going in the episode.
We do not own this music.
We do not own this music. You better
Thanks
tell Alexa to
for
stop.
right. Thanks for listening.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, please make a change.
For the rest of my life.
That was great. That was fucking great.
All right, y'all. It's your boy Chef Ken.
Feel real good.
It's
Wanna
Young
make a difference?
Lyrica. And Who That
Yeah.
Moss. Make sure
good, people.
you subscribe,
Oh,
like,
man.
comment, follow us on Instagram,
All of
follow us on we're not on Twitter, but follow us on TikTok.
We might have to get a Twitter. I want
We might have to get a Twitter. I'll control the Twitter so I can talk shit.
Yeah, and I
We
want
gon-
to talk shit
We
too.
gonna do. We gonna. You know what we should do?
Uh-oh. What should
Not
we
just posting the episodes, but we should each do like I'm gonna do a Chef Ken Chronicles
Ooh, I
on
like
the Instagram
that.
and
On
TikTok,
but
and
we
then you
do it,
guys should
like,
do the
live.
same.
We should do it on live.
Yeah, that
I
would be
think
dope.
that would be dope.
That would be dope.
Yes.
And we could do little reels too, just like some quick little segment shit. Like we should do that. We're gonna talk off air.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, man,
so yeah, make
that's
sure
funny.
y'all like, subscribe, share, comment.
All the above.
If you
All the
agree,
above.
if you feel like Moss is fucking retarded, if you feel like I'm retarded, Larry, there's
you
really
feel
nothing
like
bad
me.
to say about her. She plays it safe and nice all the time. She's the lady at the table. You know what I mean? I don't give a.
Yeah, I believe so.
I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck. I mean, it's mixed reviews on you. I'm whatever, man. All opinions matter podcast.
AOM.
We out.
Mitch reviews.
I'm not the one to judge, 'cause I guess the secret